love is very strange. My morning was so sweet. I love the sugar rush you leave. Breakfast in bed, it feels so neat. If I
another podcast. Here we are.
I'ma stay up to get my head straight.
This is podcast episode 9. I have a friend of mine with me. I do not think of something funny, you know. It's Noah, my good friend.
Hey, it's your boy. It's your boy Noah.
It's your boy Skinny Penis.
Do it right now.
Man,
your boy Skinny Penis.
It's just been so long since I've actually talked to you, so it's kind of nice to have you on my podcast.
Yeah, it's nice to talk to you again, man.
I know.
Hanging out with you.
I was looking through my friend list on Facebook, and I was like, hey, it's Noah. I haven't talked to him in a long time. So I net messaged her to see what she was up to, and I was like, dude, I haven't seen this guy so long. I thought she said she's going to make a Grand Theft Auto 5 series with me. What happened?
I didn't have Grand Theft Auto 5.
I didn't either. I don't think I've ever... I think I had it for PS4 for a solid week, and I sold it because I hated it. I had it on PS3 and I loved it, but the problem is on PS4 you have to pay for the internet, so I'm like, I don't want to play that. I'd rather play on my PS3. But after a while on PS3, there's just no fun in it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've never actually owned a GTA.
You never owned a what?
I've never properly owned a GTA before.
Oh.
I've only played them, never owned them.
Oh yeah, I've always owned them. You know, I had Vice City growing up, and we played Vice City so much it was funny because we'd grab the cars. We'd say if I die, I give it up. But we'd have all 5 of us in the room, whatever, playing. It'd be me, Ethan, and my brother, and maybe our cousin Samson, all this stuff. And we'd just be in the room playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City, jumping cars across ramps, and knowing if you hit water, you're dead. So it's fun. And Vice City is Vice City and San Andreas is the best ones to fight cops in. I swear, cops are just so fun to go against.
Oh yeah, dude.
And Grand Theft Auto 4, if you played online, the bots or whatever, the stupid cop bots are really dumb and just fun to kill. And you can go 6 stars, then hop in a helicopter and just shoot them, and it's so funny. Me and Ethan used to do it a long time ago. We both had Grand Theft Auto 4. We'd play online, and I'd have Ethan jump in the back seat of the helicopter, and I'll fly it. And Ethan was just got an AK-47, just shotgun, shoot a bunch of people down, dude. That was the good times. I was 14 then.
Remember, I was in Nathan, and it would be me and my brother Cade, and we'd just be hanging, and we'd be playing GTA. It'd be San Andreas, and I would literally write down the cheat codes on a piece of paper, and I would bring it everywhere I went, just so I could memorize the cheat code.
Yeah. Actually, recently I've been watching Grand Theft Auto Vice City by Super Mega, and for some reason Ryan wrote them down so he can just have them right there, right then. And I was like, wow, people are taking back the old stuff, man. They gotta have the oldies to do their stuff easier. It's more simple. It's better than going to Game Facts and having it reload twice when you're trying to just look at one cheat. So yeah.
True that.
You remember was it Book Fair? We had book fairs on the old Glenwood days, and they would be yeah, we got the game coding. Here's the game cheat book. It was awesome. It even had everything in it, dude. It even had Grand Theft Auto cheats for whatever reason. It's we're just kids, but we have this.
Nah, man, I remember you had to have the multicolor pin to be the cool kid on the block. If you didn't have that, you had no respect.
I know. And then if you didn't have a cool stylus for your DS, you just get picked on. It sucked.
Yeah.
I borrowed my sister one time, but it was a little pointy.
with a little shape differently. It was a good grip,
Yeah.
really nice and girthy
It had like this
grip.
weird like latex feeling to it, maybe silicone. I don't know. It just felt good in my hand though.
Yeah, dude, it feels great in your hand, especially whenever you're like, playing those different games that require it. I remember like the Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games. You're
Yeah.
just taking that big girthy stylus and going up and down as fast as you can. Good times.
Yeah, I really loved it when I was like, I'd be playing and then it'd be like, hey, can you put your stylus up? And I just stuck it to the wall and go back to playing. It was
I just stick it in the
nice.
wall and go back and play later.
Yeah. I can't believe they used to make those stylus with tape on them, with a suction cup.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's very adhesive.
Dude, I'd see them out in random stores too. Like, I'd walk into Spencer's and be like, "Whoa, they got DS styluses here. That's sick."
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I stuck one up to my wee wee and it didn't feel too good. You ever just rub one across your gooch? See what it feels like?
Dude, all the time, like every day.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna go see what kind of topics I wrote down for a long time ago when I used to do the show called Watch Matt Damon Show or whatever, something stupid like that. I hated it. Okay, like I had this really cool producer that was like, I don't know why. I just kind of looked at him like an uncle or something. I couldn't hate him, even though if he did anything wrong, I just couldn't hate him. It was like I had this like love for him in some way, like if he was just like my uncle or something. And like,
Yeah.
and like the problem is I felt like I was being too controlled on my own show. I was like, well, I need something, because like a podcast, I wouldn't normally show my face. In fact, I barely show my face on YouTube. Period. When I do, it's because I'm making one of those live action funny videos and not just me playing a video game or something. So like, I enjoy the fact that I don't show my face during a podcast. It's so much easier to record and post. I love it. And I get to make more visuals out of my mouth instead of out of my hands. It's nice. So
Dude, I bet so.
yeah. So shout outs to my old YouTube partner, producer and stuff. He was pretty cool.
Shout out the homie.
But like I said, I was just too like, it was like I was too controlled. Like it was like, yeah, I can't do this. I gotta keep it child friendly, but I don't keep it too child friendly. I'm trying to make, do this. I can't talk about this. I should talk about that. I have to work on my work just to make sure everything comes out as planned and all this kind of stuff. And he was telling me the things I should do to make the show seem like it progresses. And we had some good ideas going on board, but it's just like it's too controlled. Like I want it to be wild, like an animal on here. I want like just craziest things happening, but without like managing to do it on purpose. Just kind of like, let's just say I started up talking about BLM and you didn't support that, and we just fought about it, like motherfucker. It's that damn, whatever. I ain't gonna say anything because I don't want to be racist. Have you seen the video of that one dude? I don't know what he was playing or whatever he was doing, but he freaks out and goes like that, and it was like her. It was like a kid falls in a pit in Harambe. I was like, oh no, they're bringing back Harambe jokes, and I was like, it's not. I don't know why it worked. It worked out in that situation, but I was like, no.
No.
Okay, I'm looking for my like Matt Damon stuff, but I can't. Oh, there it is, Matt Damon show. Oh wait, never mind. That's a different one. Okay, maybe this is like my first Talkaday TV part, which is this is still the Talkables podcast, which is cool. I'm still keeping it going. So the revival worked really well in my opinion. I loved it. I loved the revival. Where is this? This is gonna be hard to find. I mean. Oh, here we are. Ideas for podcasts. This is what it is. What? Okay, so this was all I wrote down. Let's rant about things like school is short lunch, college is too high, fast food versus home cooked food, old cartoons. I don't know. It's like this is the stuff I wrote. Theories. Make theories about cartoon conspiracy stuff. Like I actually made one at one point. I don't know if I said it on my podcast as yet, but it was like Cars is literally about like someone made cars, like a smart car that was smart enough to make another car, but it ended up like killing all the human race because they became superior as bots, you know.
That honestly would be horrifying.
And it makes sense too, though, like, cause like there's like certain cars that make other cars and fixes this car, and then they get each other oil and all this stuff by making it and all this, and humans just died out, and that's the new race was cars.
The
Also,
new race.
Also, what even
Car.
happened to Lightning McQueen between 1 and 3? It was like he's like, oh, I'm just a busted up piece of junk, and in 3 he's like, I'm a big NASCAR, and I'm like, what in the world? What happened?
I don't know, dude.
Look,
Cars was just a weird cartoon.
my old
Or
ideas is actually
cartoon
working now.
animated movie.
I tell you
Like,
what,
no
one's the
joke,
only good
though.
one, in my opinion. One is the only good one out of all of them. Like two was too jokingly. Like there was no like actual good story to it. And like 3, I didn't watch it because I felt it was gonna be the same way. So like the first one was just such a good story based movie. It was just like a car shows up. He's not very famous, but he used to be, kind of thing. He's working really hard. He meets this car that was really famous but forgotten. All this kind of stuff. And it's like, whoa, Lightning McQueen.
It's because it has like a proper beginning, middle, and end with a fulfilling end.
Yeah,
You
and it
know?
also like introduced characters properly. Now I can't really introduce characters because they already introduced all the characters it can, you know?
Yeah, like it's just weird.
It's like we know Terminator. Larry Cable guy.
Don't forget about the high hippie van.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What is that? Doesn't he play?
Man.
Isn't that Cheech and Chong? One of them who's played him. That was sworn
Yeah,
it
I think
is.
so.
It's crazy
I
that they
think
just
so,
get him
I'm
in
not
any
sure.
show. It's like, you know, like 70s show. They just have him on there, and he's like, "Yeah, I fought in the war, man." So he fought in the war. It's like hard to believe this guy fought in the war. That episode's so funny too because it's like old Red is just becoming friends with the hippie down the street that fought in the war,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yeah, it's okay, Red. It's been a nice day." It's like, oh my god, dude! Two people don't even look like they belong together. I'll stick a foot up your ass. I like that 70s show, but I felt like all the jokes was just so like, I don't know, just cringe like worthy kind of things. But like it was just a good show
Honestly,
though.
I haven't watched much of that show.
I liked it. I don't know why. I just think it was a good family show, I guess, you know?
I don't know, man. I haven't watched much of it. I thought it was good the little bit that I did watch, but I just couldn't really get behind it.
Speaking of shows, Super Gel is an awesome show. I'm just saying.
Never heard of that.
Oh, it's an Adult Swim show that got canceled in like 2014, and like it was so good. But I mean, not the last season. Season 4 sucked. Honest to God, it just sucked. But season 1 was like its peak. And it was obviously declining as it went through. But like, still, like the art, the story, the people. Like, the story's not that great, but the people, like, the character development and everything was just so freaking great. Like, you had the dude who was the warden. Actually, you know, forget it. I shouldn't go in on this because I wrote it all down in another thing and I don't feel like clicking on it. But, anyways, I wrote it all down, like, and I'm supposed to make a video on it soon called, Why I Think Super Gel Was Awesome. And it is, like, it really is. I like the whole, like, show. I thought it was really cool.
I mean, it sounds interesting. I definitely want to watch it at some point.
Yeah, it's just a cool cartoon. And like their animation style's so freaking awesome, dude. I swear to you. Like it's like a simple cartoon look, And then next thing you know, it's just because they make it so complex with how they like animate it, it just makes it seem complex all of a sudden, even though it's simply drawn. And it's like, how do you do that? Like, how do you make something so simple look so complex?
There ain't no telling, my man.
It's so awesome though. Like, there's this part where these two chicks bone or whatever, and like they go in like full detail onto like this like acid trip look all over it, and it was just so good, and it was also so funny too, because it's like this dude's like, yeah, y'all can't wait to see my night vision possibility, because he's a prisoner but he's an alien, and he goes and he opens the door and he cuts on the light and he looks, and there they are just bowling, and it's like the ugliest thing on the earth, and they're like, ugh! And it just turns into like an acid trip. Like I said, it's just like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's awesome though. I just love it. It's trippy. But yeah, when I wrote the whole thing though, I wrote like that whole thing about why I like Super Gel. I wrote it all after watching only season 1. After I watch all the seasons, I would say like I would have had more like details into what I was saying, but instead of just watching season 1, it was kind of like I had this, and that's basically it. But now that like I got the full show, I can tell you that it rises and falls. And then like the pilot is probably the best episode. The pilot is so good, and then there's a few episodes that's just stupid, and there's a few episodes that's just so good. And then season 2 does that like the same thing as season 3 was all the way through, and then season 4 just sucked. It was just horrible. And it was great. It was great. There's an episode where everyone's addicted to cigarettes. It's pretty nice.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, I was thinking you might relate to it, because it's like everyone's addicted, and the warden sets the whole like gel on fire due to like this whole friendship bond he did with Pyromancer. So he sets like his whole gel on fire, and the people there's people that's still alive there, and there's people who's just dead. And he tries to reconstruct the whole super gel again, and after doing it, he's like, I wonder who caught it on fire in the first place. And he finds a cigarette on the ground, and it's like, you did it, what do you mean? And he's like, what is this device? And he's like, people have been smoking? And then he takes away all
smoking?
He takes away all cigarettes and burns them in a farm field and kills a bunch of innocent civilians or whatever. It is hilarious. But then he comes back and holds one more pack of cigarettes and puts it in his thing so nobody can get it. And then for some reason he has another pack in his like desk, and he opens it up and starts smoking. And he gets so addicted that he smoked like 19 packs of cigarettes in one day. And it's just like the nicest like video ever. Oh, and it's such a gruesome show too. Like, it's so gruesome that like it feels like it's not gonna get too gruesome, but it's also like it's on Adult Swim. It's gonna get gruesome, and like I mean, like it's more gruesome than any other show I've seen on there. So I'm like, never mind. I think this is like the top one I've seen. There's blood constantly. Everyone is always dying. There's like it's so detailed on how people are dying, and they got away with so much like cannibalism, killing a baby, stuff like that. It's like, how do you get away with this? It's so gruesome. Season 1 got away with it, and then season 2, it was like they had to back down on some of their stuff, but they didn't care either at the same time, because they still went on with some of their like dirty tricks, dude. So good though. It's a good show.
Dude. But quick question, opinion on the Avatar: The Last Airbender coming into Netflix, and people are watching it, and there are new people watching it that have never seen it before in their lives. What is your opinion on it?
My opinion is they can't hate anime if they like that Avatar. Next question, please.
Fair enough,
just kidding. I just hate how people.
You're right. They can't hate anime.
Yeah, just people go like, I hate when people go, yeah, you've been watching too much anime. Anime is just like for weird people, but then they'll turn around and watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it's like that's literally an American anime, basically. Why do you hate on Japanese stuff if it's the same thing? I don't understand this world, man. It just don't make sense. I don't think anime's bad. I think there's some good anime out there. Like I don't understand why people just make it so horribly. Like I guess they haven't got it a
Yeah.
chance. Nobody's given it a chance, so they just say that it just sucks. And it's like if you would really watch it and pay attention, because you said you liked He-Man, and it's like He-Man's the same freaking thing, just older.
Yeah.
It is like
Cartoons are basically just anime, and people don't realize that.
Oh, I know. It's just anime is like its own style, you know, and like because like a lot of it's like the same style. Some of it's a little different. You know, like I've seen stuff like with circle eyes instead of like with the, you know, weird like more human like eyes.
Angled, pointy eyes.
Yeah. I think the circle ones are cute though. I'll see a few of them and the people like post it or whatever. It's like that's kind of cute. I like that. Big circle eyes. I've been watching that time I got reincarnated as a slime. That's a good one. That's a good anime.
Oh yeah, dude! I finished that one a while back. It is so good.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm almost finished with it. I got like 5 more episodes, I think, and I'm so ready for it. I was like, bro, this show's so good. Obviously, he's more like he's overpowered, obviously, but like at the same time,
yeah.
at the same time, it's like I really like how this show just proves the point. You know, it's
They
like
handle
it's nice.
it well.
They
They
it's kind of
handle
like
the OP well.
yeah, because they don't make it like, oh yeah, I know that I can do this, so I'm just gonna kill him. Instead, it's like I don't understand my abilities, so I might get killed here, and it really doesn't. But like you know, it's confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of gets you thinking, oh, well, maybe he's might lose this battle, but they're gonna like retreat and be like, oh yeah, the orcs are coming or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice show. I tried to continue Overlord, but I felt like it was just getting kind of boring.
Yeah, I finished. I got through it all, and the ending is pretty nice. I will say, it's worth being bored.
See, like, the problem with Overlord is it's like he already knows everything about him. So it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can do this and kill this guy, whatever, kind of thing. I'm OP, whatever.
Yeah.
That's how it is. And it's like, yeah, you're basically playing a One Punch Man except for in reverse, you know, because One Punch Man's like, yeah, I'm overpowered, but I don't want to be. And it's not like that in these other ones. He'll kill a man and be like, one punch! I don't get competition. Hungry Box in the Evo.
True that.
Yeah, Hungry Box just he be. You know what? Actually, never mind. Leffen must be a competition to him right now because Leffen's gotten so good. Like that's not even like a joke. Leffen's gotten really good at Melee.
I've heard, honestly.
Like he's second best player now. Like honest to God, he's like the second best player. I don't know why Mewtwo King is 10th best because I haven't even seen him play Smash this year or last year. So I'm like, how does he even make it? Like this doesn't even make sense. And also his stats wasn't even all that great. It was like, how are you here? Why are you here?
Honestly, yeah.
Although he used to be really good. I like the way he just played Marth and stuff since he was just such an awkward individual when playing. It's crazy. Who would you say? Whoa. Okay then. Alright, I'm back. I don't know what happened there. But who would you say is your favorite Smash player?
Hungry Box, unfortunately.
I like Hungry Box.
He's still my favorite.
I don't know who my favorite is. Like honestly, I've been like rolling onto that like none, but it's also like I really like Kage, but like I feel like Kage doesn't pull anything really cool. He's just like really solid though, and that's what I like about it. But then I'm also like Bizarre Flame is where it's at, dude. I swear I love Bizarre Flame. He be styling on people, and it's just like the coolest styles I've ever seen. Like Ganondorf, man, I'm like, damn. But I became a Bowser main. I'm no longer
gotta love that good old Ganondorf flex.
I don't know if I even told you about it, but I did a 4-hit combo on a Fox with Bowser.
Really?
Yeah, the man was praising me, man. I swear, he was like after that match, even though I lost, he was like, "Dude, you're Bowser, though." He was like, "Dude," he was like, "That was good." He's like, "How'd you even manage to do that combo?" And I was like, because I think you DI'd down. I don't know. I was like, I did a really good combo though. I think it killed him too. Like it was a 4-hit combo that killed. It was like, dang. Bowser hit hard though, so it's
Nice.
like, yeah.
He really does.
Oh my god, the funniest part is
Have
that dude
you?
was playing Sheik, and he went to go up B, and he was like right at ledge. And I'm sure his up B would just grab the ledge,
Ooh.
and I forward smashed. Like I did it so slow though. I was like forward smash? Question mark. And I do it, and it hits him and kills him. And I was like, I can't believe that worked. I didn't know what to do. It was like the slowest moment in my life. I was like, is he gonna go above me? Am I gonna up tilt? Am I gonna like try to up air? Because like Bowser up air is like the most like powerful thing you can do if you can land it. It's like side B is very powerful too. If you side B with Bowser, you can like throw in any combo you would like. It's so nice. Or you can do a command grab and do like cool things.
Dude, have you seen? Have you been playing much of Ultimate?
No, I
Smash
haven't.
Ultimate?
I haven't played Ultimate in so long. I want to
Dude,
though.
well, you know they added Terry, right, from the
Yeah.
Fatal Fury series. Dude, I picked him up as my main, and oh my lord, he is so much fun.
I still
He's
like
just
playing.
basically a better Ken and Ryu.
I just really like playing Sonic, but unlike every other Sonic player, I think it's funny because every other Sonic player is like, yeah, you just gotta spin, you gotta like you just gotta. Instead, like I'm that person that runs over there and like punches, and then I'm like, let me down tilt instead of like doing this like crazy up B scissors. You know, it's stupid.
Yeah.
I almost won against a
With
dude with my
Terry,
Sonic,
though.
and they was like, wow, you're an interesting Sonic player.
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dude, but with Terry though, man, he's just really interesting to play because he has the most specials out of every character.
Yeah.
He actually has 2 side Bs, one for forward, one for back, one for up B, and then one for down B. And then you can do the manual inputs for each one. And I actually went through and learned all the manual inputs. So that way I could get the most damage and the most range out of all of his abilities. And oh my god. I can kill people in one combo, dude, it's ridiculous. If they're a light enough character, it's one combo and you're dead.
Wow.
It is ridiculous. And I've actually beat Jacob. I beat Jacob with my Terry before.
That's cool.
I never got a chance to beat Ethan though, because I'm confident enough I could beat Ethan with my Terry. But
Yeah. I seen kids beat Ethan with Zelda, and it was pretty cool. Cause Zelda buff.
yeah, that's true.
Me and Ethan was talking about Melee. We was like, you ever go against a Zelda player? And he's like, yeah, and they're stupid scary, dude. He's like, we was both talking about like, it's like they're dumb. It's like I hate Zelda players, but then it's also like, why are they like tricking up on me, man? They'll like down air you and you'll be dead, and then they'll be like forward airing you, side Bing you, everything. And it's just like, how do they get you so well? Especially if you're Bowser, because you can't get close. It's scary. It's like, oh god.
Yeah.
Gotta get those perfect air dodges.
It's just their range is intense.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wanting to play Ultimate just to play around with like Donkey Kong, Villager again, Sonic, and Wii Fit Trainer. That's like all the characters I've been really wanting to play. Maybe even Mario a little bit, but like Dr. Mario, not like regular Mario. I hate regular Mario, dude. Can't stand playing him. It's just so boring to me. It's like because they nerfed him or something, you know? It made him like feel funny. I'm used to like how you could like side B, down B, and then like your down B like knocks you upward, and you can like knock people down and up or whatever. It's awesome back then. It was awesome back in Melee days with that.
I do miss the Melee days, I will say.
And then you would get your wall jump, then you side B and up B so you can grab the ledge. If you don't do any of that, you'll die.
Yeah.
You probably will still die,
I don't know,
actually.
I like-
I've never made it.
Yeah. I will say though, Ultimate made things a lot more streamlined, which I really appreciated.
Yeah. Made it less competitive too. It's pretty nice. Play whoever you want.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna play Bowser
Honestly, if
though.
anything, I feel like they
Stop.
made some things more competitive.
I mean, I guess it's more competitive since you can
Like
play whoever and you can do whatever, basically. But, like, Melee is
that's
obviously
the
super
character
competitive.
balance. Yeah, for me, it's just the character balance, honestly, because there is no character that isn't viable. You just have to learn the matchups. If you can do that, then you can play any character against anybody.
I mean, if you're optimistic enough, you could say everyone's viable in any of them, but, like, you know, people aren't optimistic and they're like, yeah, there's only 5 good characters, so.
Yeah,
Our
and I
pessimistic
hate
people.
that, man.
Our pessimistic people in, our ultimate's like, yeah, nobody can win with Lil Mac, he sucks. And so it's like, yeah, thanks, bro.
I've seen people win with a little Mac, dude.
I
That
know,
shit's
but
nuts.
yeah, but some people are just, you know, like I was saying, like some people are just like, nah, that can't happen. It's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
That's just like saying a Bowser can't win a tournament. I've seen him win a local multiple times. I mean, he obviously might not ever win another like higher level stuff, but like win
Yeah.
locals. You can win locals with Bowser, and that's cool. I'm gonna prove them
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
though.
Like,
Watch me play Bowser, and I'm gonna actually win like a major or whatever. I'm gonna be like the best Bowser player, then go into major and then like beat everyone in major, and then the Hungry Box is gonna be like, "How did Bowser make it here?" And I'd be like, "I don't know, man, but please don't spit on my shirt." Then I grab ledge and just sit at ledge, and he's gonna sit at the other ledge and keep singing, and I'm like, "All right, time will run out now, sudden death, and I'll beat you," because you know. I don't understand why people say Bowser's that really boring. If you really like put stuff together with him, he's really fun. Like there's so much stuff you could actually like do that makes him fun. I don't know why, but like it
yeah.
honestly is like see like I like to try to like back air to an up air for whatever reason. I just think it's so fun to put stuff like that together. Or like one time I did 4 forward airs off the side and killed somebody from 0% to death. It was really funny.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was really funny. I didn't know it was
I
gonna
think the
work,
best
but it worked.
I think the best I did was with Jigglypuff. I got like 6 forward airs off screen and just carried someone to the zone and killed them. It was great.
I remember my Jigglypuff days. I couldn't do anything. I just sucked. But it was nice.
Nah, like, I just realized after I picked up Puff, everyone started trying to play Puff whenever we were all playing Melee together.
Yeah, speaking of Jigglypuff, I actually after that last podcast, I was actually adding in that Banjo-Kazooie content, and it was I was editing it. I was trying to get it out best I could. I thought about just editing it all, then I'll get it out, but it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be quite a while before I get Banjo-Kazooie content back out. And this is gonna be my last bit of content. I don't think I'm making any more videos on Banjo-Kazooie. I think I got what I got. Yeah. I did it. I did a no death video. Basically, I didn't die until I got to the 5th level or 4th, one or the other. It's pretty epic.
Dude, I just suck at those kinds of games, like platformers. I suck.
I suck at a lot of platformers. It's just I've mastered Banjo-Kazooie. No, I didn't master it, but I have played Banjo-Kazooie so much that I understand what I'm supposed to do and where I'm supposed to go. But like Mario 64, I am not good at because like I'll go to hit an enemy and it's like your little leg didn't hit them and now you get hit, or it's just the dumbest things like that. Especially the side scrollers, because the side scrollers you gotta jump on people normally, or you roll into them, like like Sonic and all this. Unless it's Crash, because Crash you're like you jump on them or you spin, and a lot of times I'll spin and then my spin ends when I touch them, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, dude, I hate when that happens playing Crash. Oh my god.
The worst part about Crash is
That
you
was
go to
so
jump on the
annoying.
plants and you get hurt. That like makes no sense, but it is what it
Yeah.
is.
I mean, they had to make them sliding enemies to add variety, so I get it.
Yeah.
But other than like, it was just an artificial challenge boost, I guess, for them. But it didn't really work the way they hoped it would.
Yeah.
But man, still love Crash. Gotta
Oh,
love it. Classic
Crash
right
is a
there.
very good game. I have the first one. That's about the only one I got. I have Twin Insanity, but a PS2 recently quit working, so I don't have the ability to play Twin Insanity anymore. Speaking of which, that's what I was gonna play. I think I was about to play Twin Insanity, and my like PlayStation 2 wouldn't work. So I thought maybe
Dang.
Twin Insanity quit working, and I was like, I'll just grab Kingdom Hearts because that's the only game I know. If it doesn't work, then my PlayStation 2 is just messed up. Because my Kingdom Hearts has not even
Yeah.
a single scratch on it, and I put it in there, and it doesn't work, and I'm like, yep, this thing doesn't work. It's over.
Dang, dude. I mean, I've got my PS2 if you ever want to borrow it.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Speaking of PS2s, when can I spend the night again? You can spend the night tonight.
I can get, whenever I get my room clean and this stupid COVID crap is over.
Are you gonna wait
Once
for
that's
COVID?
over, yeah. I'm limited to like 1 or 2 people over, and it's usually like Jacob. Or I'm over at Jacob, so I'm never really home.
Yeah. See, I didn't know
Or I'm
because I
at
was like,
work.
I'd like to come over sometime.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, I'll definitely have you over sometime. I miss hanging out with you, man. I really do.
Yeah. I mean, I could come over. We could just play Smite and the whatever, and then I don't know. We could do a lot of things. I have Gang Beast. We could play Gang Beast.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
I like Gang Beast. It's pretty
I've
fun.
never played Gang Beast.
Dude, it's so fun. Like it's like funny too. Like if I just had more controllers and had more people over, I would love to play that game a lot more. When you just play with like yourself, it's not that fun. It's sort of fun, but it's not that fun. If you have like other people to play with, it's just like super competitive, it's just funny at the same time.
Yeah.
What's funny about the competition, if you get mad at this game, then you just got problems. It's like something you can't be mad about. I don't know why, but it's like you can't be mad. It's like, oh, dude, did you really just carry me off the side? You know? And I guess because there's like no
Yeah.
button mashing kind of like system to it, it's just like you just gotta hope to God you make it back.
Yeah.
There
Just
is
hope
skill
and pray.
involved. There is skill involved, though. There really is. Because, like, climbing takes skill. Grabbing people and picking them up takes skill. All this kind of stuff. Knocking people out takes skill. It's crazy.
Yeah, isn't it like really like ragdoll physics based?
Basically, yeah. So, like, Y is how you, like, pick people up and stuff. Because your Y throws your arms up. And, like, your B, like, throws you downward and forward. Like, down towards the ground but forward. And like X knocks you backwards towards the ground. And like A is how you jump. And like that's literally like the controls for that. And then your RB and LB is how you like grab people. It is pretty cool. You gotta shift between like you gotta hold jump and like hold like LB and then hold RB and you'll probably grab the side and then you have to let off of A and then LB and then you gotta hold A again and just try your best to climb up. Or you could like hold both and try to jump up
Dang.
it, but it's hard. Then you get knocked
That
out.
does sound like it's hard, man.
You get knocked out, people can punch you, and then they punch you in the head or whatever, they'll knock you out, and you can punch people's hands to cause them to like let go. The worst part is throwing people off and they grab you, so now you're going with them, and it's like, whoa.
It's like, whoa, I didn't mean for this to happen. You were supposed to die.
Yeah. I can't believe my stylus wasn't working. So it's not fair. My sister's stylus was too
Not
big,
fair,
it
my
wouldn't let me
stylus
slide. My sister's stylus was too big, dude. I couldn't slide it to the right any. I couldn't get away. God, I'm not playing with this stylus anymore. I'm gonna use my fingernail. Hate when I use the stylus in my flip note hentai, and I'll be like,
Oh yeah, dude.
you're trying to draw, and it'll be like right and left and right before I can even move it.
Hate when that happens, man. I'm trying to draw my hentai.
The biggest thing about my podcast now is that every episode I have to mention something about Smite, and that's what I was actually thinking about before we started. I was like, here I go. I'm gonna hop on this podcast. I'm gonna say, wow, I can't wait for the Loki rework so I can like quit playing Loki. And then like I started thinking, if I say that, people are gonna comment, I hate you, because nobody likes Loki. It's like, yeah, because he's the antagonist of the game. He doesn't play right. He's the guy that like isn't much of a teamwork, but he does split up and get the kill for you and stuff. But like, you know,
Nothing you can really do.
I like Loki though. I think he's a good character to start off with if you're playing assassins and stuff. And also just think he's a fun character if you like have the mindset to mess with people, like play around with people. And like today today I finished watching Professor Loki play mid with Loki, and that was like the funniest thing cuz they got beat really hard but then they won. And like, God, it was so funny because he sat on the left and he kept turning invisible, so everybody kept hearing that, turning invisible. And then they heard him start up his like 3, so you hear like this jigsaw kind of sound because he had like the infiltrator voice pack. And then he would lay down his 2.
Sick.
And he would lay down his 2, and
It's one of my favorite voice packs.
Yeah, he kept laying down his 2 and kept laying down his 2. And like they're like, all right, I'm gonna get Loki. So Herc like hits his 3 and he misses, and he's still sitting there laying down his 2 over and over. And then the 2 stops, so they're like, oh god. And then next thing you know, he runs to the mid lane and kills whoever's in mid, and it was super funny. I guess somebody was trying to backdoor and kill him, so it was pretty cool. I was like, I love Professor Loki. I just love the way he plays. The only problem I have with him is how, like, weird he is. Like, cause he'll play and then he'll be like, he'll just say stuff like, yeah, that character's so broken, man. He's just too broken. He says literally, like, every character's broken. Or he'll say, this character sucks, you know? And, like, I could agree with some of his stuff. Like, he's talking about Merlin's broken. I'm like, yeah, he's sort of broken, honest to God. I feel like he's sort of broken. But then it was like, then he was trying to say Thoth sucks. I'm like, Thoth don't really suck. And he's like, well, he has no CC kind of thing. And it's like, well, that's true. Good. I was like, well, that is true about Thoth. But I was like, but Thoth is a good character. Don't say he sucks. I was like, he's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, my brother, I must leave.
Oh, this must be the end of the podcast?
It must. My mother just sent me a text.
Sent you a text? Why'd she send you a text?
Yeah, she was like, you're being too loud. Quit whatever you're doing. I was like, oh. So.
We could be quieter on here.
Not much I can do about that. Nah, she's just telling me I gotta go. I gotta quit it. Sorry about that, my man.
Try to cut it off, but like, my recorder's not working. It is recording, I know that, but like, I can't cut it off. I might find a way. Hold up, my game's glitching so bad. My computer. All right, well, it's been a good episode. Thank you for watching.